Hey everyone, this is Gilsar. Oh, damn. Let me turn on my. Hey everyone, this is Gilsar with Do My Life, and today I want to talk about a few things that always come up with OFWs and more sometimes foreigners. This is a question. This is like more of a reaction to a question that I got this right here a few videos ago concerning how I run businesses, my small businesses, from America. And let me get a drink of water here. Wait, because one thing about these lights, the ones that I got here, I'm gonna put the link down below. They get pretty warm, man. I feel the heat, and you know it gets pretty warm. I always get. Let me turn off the lights. Hold on. Okay, there's some depth here from the back, but it's a common question. How do I run my businesses from America? One thing is, there's my disclaimer. I run certain businesses that basically are like, they're not autonomous, but they're low maintenance, okay? And you can easily metric them, right? So to stop myself from rambling, because I do ramble from time to time, and it's a lot of editing, so I don't want to really edit that much. And I want to try to do this in one take. I wrote in my trusty notebook here, because I carry this thing all around, just to jot down business plans and things like that, business ideas. So I'm going to give you top 5 things that have helped me maintain my businesses in the Philippines. This has helped me. Maybe it'll help you. Don't judge me too hard. There's certain things I will say that might seem very judgmental to the people I choose. To be realistic and how people really think, this is what happens, you know, unfortunately. So, number 1 is choosing the right talent. So, what I mean by this is, when you're choosing someone, it doesn't have to be family. Because usually, when OFWs and foreigners, usually foreigners married to a Filipina, they always have to put their family member in there because they believe family equals trust. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It goes the other way. Family will rip you off even more. So people that I choose to run and maintain my businesses doesn't necessarily have to be family. I choose you on your education, as well, not education as an academic, your education in what I want to do business-wise. How well versed are you in that field? So I question everything. I question everything, right? So if I want to hire outside of the family, which I have done and I still do today, I pretty much ask about your background, as in like what your family does, what your brothers, your sisters, your father, your mother, uncles, everything does. Because usually I live on one island, most of the workers are coming from that one island, so it's their houses, probably their towns, I have to say, are maybe 1 or 2 hours out, so it's nothing crazy for me not to fact check or whatever. So what things I'm looking for are, I don't need family members who are degenerate gamblers, degenerate drinkers, and things like that. Once I start seeing those things, and I know you can't judge, and I know you can't judge the individual, but sometimes the individual, because it's Philippines is so family centric, they move on, they move on the will of the family sometimes. So, because many Filipinos, whether it's family or whether you're down here, up here, you're gonna go by the kissing the ring mentality. Like I said before, you're going to always kiss the ring, as in you always gotta respect your the ones above you. So I gotta always see where you're at mentally wise and things like that. And for me, a good mindset is to see where your family is at as well. As in, like, are they big spenders? Are they one-day millionaires? Those are the things that go through my brain when I'm choosing people. So I gotta be super careful with certain things that I do. So 2 is that I'm brutally honest. I have to be super honest with the people that I employ. As in, like, this is what I want from you, this is what I expect from you, right? This is what I want from you, this is what I expect from you. If you steal from me, that's it. That's it. I'm not, one time. That's all it takes, one time. If you break my trust, one time. I don't want no one giving me the bale. Bale is like advances. I hate people who take advances all the time. If I have to give you advance, is basically what you have worked off of, not to the point where like, sir, can I have a 5,000 peso advance? Can I have this? Or like 2 months worth in advance? Not gonna happen. It's very rare that I do it because I don't want them to get into a system of just constantly asking for advance. I want them, outside from them working for me, I want them to learn what I do with my money, as in I don't overstep my boundaries as far as spending and things like that. Because what happens is, especially with people that are like coming from the mountains or the higher regions and like things like that, the provinces, when you throw them X amount of money, those spending they are not disciplined enough with those spending habits, and understandably because they're not used to money consistently coming in. Therefore, I have to show them and hopefully inspire them to be budget conscious with their money. That's why I don't really like giving advances. Plus, I have had a bad experience, Ruby and I have had a bad experience of people running away with the money and not coming back. And I'm not going to chase anybody down for 2,000 pesos. It's not worth it. Number 3 is holding everyone accountable for their actions. Every single action. And that should be self-explanatory. I noticed with the local Filipinos, the locals, that's with everybody in general, the majority of people do not hold themselves accountable for their actions. As in, if something goes wrong, that means it's somebody else's fault. I don't like that mentality. If it's your fault, it's your fault. So it happens many, many times over, because no matter how much I tell someone, please don't do this because of this, because of that, and they still do it, and then the comeback to me is, yeah, because this, yeah, because that. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm like, once again, referring to number 2, brutally honest. Like, no, this is not right. I don't want you to do this. It's, it's one of those things. Obviously, giving everyone, when you're honest, being respectful. This being respectful and honest is totally different from being a dick and being honest, or a complete a-hole. Number 4 is constant communication. Ruby knows that every day, mostly Ruby, not me, we're in touch with all the people that work for us who are like in managerial roles. We're in communication with them all the time. If it's concerning inventory, they're writing it down, they're taking pictures and giving us that feedback to consistently see how these businesses are doing, right? And it's not like we have hundreds of businesses, we have a few businesses. So we see how things are going, and then we also ask around with other competitors how things are going, what your daily rate is, what your daily income is, as well as we put this in a metric where it shows daily, and then if there's an offset, and then we start questioning things like, why is it off by 1,000? Why is it this? Why is it that? We're always asking questions. Now, if and when you feel like somebody's stealing from you, I do further investigation. I have other people going to the stores, doing things that are like, secret shopper stuff. And eventually, they will get caught. I just break ties as clean as possible. I don't do the blaming game. I don't do this. I don't do that, because at the end of the day, this might not mull over very well with everyone. This is what I tell most people. You, especially the ones that work for me, help me get to where I want to be. I want you to take my vision and move forward with it. If you don't, just understand this. You need me more than I need you. So, because I can take a decent hit, you might not be able to. Once again, I'm brutally honest with these people. If you don't help me build this little situation in my brain, the vision, then you're against me. If you're against me, you're not part of my team. That's pretty plain and simple. If you're against my team, that's it. It is what it is. You need to keep moving. And then, obviously we're going to break ties as smooth as possible. I don't ever want any enemies, because it's just not good for life. So constant communication is a big key. And along with being accountable for those things, the communication just cannot be by phone. There has to be tangible things that you can see, and metric, as in things that you can actually break down and see daily growth, monthly growth, yearly growth, and things like that. And number 5, last but not least, is trust. The biggest issue that most Filipinos have, and whether you like to admit it or not, Filipinos will say you can't run a business if you're not home, which is untrue. Because think about this, in this way. If that case was true, how come these big corporations can run these systems without being there? Because obviously the C's are not at every single shoe mart, and the Gokong Ways are not on every single plane ride with Cebu Pacific and all that stuff. It's picking the right talent for the right job, holding them accountable, and trusting that they will do the right job. Because at the end of the day, everything is in one word. This word, integrity. If you don't have integrity, you can't be trusted. That's number one. Once you give them free reins and you show them that you can trust them to run and make your dreams, you the business owner, reality, and they're on your team. Once you give them that trust and you give them enough slack to let them thrive, then you have a good opportunity. Now, not to say, that goes without saying, Ruby and I have had business failures, like with anything, but the difference is we just get up and keep moving. That's pretty much it. Those are my top 5 ways that I have maintained businesses in the Philippines. Now, some of our businesses are coming on like 14 years, maybe 12, 14 years old. So it's a constant up and down. But understand, if your mindset is consistently going forward, stepping forward 1 inch at a time, 1 foot at a time, doesn't matter. As long as you're going forward, you're moving towards success. That's my mindset. So with that, I will see you later. And hopefully those tips help you build value into whatever situation you're in. And maybe you can integrate that. Comment down below if you can add more to that. I would love to hear that, because I'm like a sponge. I'm always trying to learn my best to get better all the time. That's pretty much it. Few things. I might be doing some giveaways down in the line. I gotta see what happens in the next couple of months, just for such certain things, just to celebrate the channel, appreciate the people that watch the channel, and at the end of the day, drive some views, because I'm priming this channel to be more business, a little bit pleasure stuff that I'm into, that many of you guys are probably into, because all that saying, birds of one feather flock together. And there's certain things that I do, like cars, watches, motorcycles. There's certain things that I love, and I guarantee many of you guys like that as well. But other than that, take care. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share the channel. I would greatly appreciate that, and I'll see you soon. Bye.